Hello fire signs, and welcome back to my channel, the original Aboriginal Tarot. Today I'll be doing your readings for the week of July 25th through the 31st. Keep in mind these are general energy readings, so please just take what resonates and leave the rest. If you don't hear anything that resonates with you here today, then please check back for your moon and your ascending sign, okay? That's more than likely where Spirit will choose to speak with you. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, divine most high, thank you so much for your presence. Coming to you asking please for messages for the collective of the fire signs to help them with their journey through the week, July 25th through the 31st, 2021. And again, happy birthday, Leos. This is your month, your new year, and I hope that it's a blessed one for you. Asking for messages, please, for the collective of fire signs to help them with their journey through the week, July 25th through the 31st. Excuse me, and of course I know you guys, there's some changes that have been made, you can see. And one thing we can count on, right, is change. Things don't always stay the same. So hopefully this is something that is a better setup for all of us. Of course, this is the universe has your deck, has your back, Spirit Oracle deck. I do use Oracle decks, tarot. I will get you guys a crystal. I will get you an herb and number to help you with some decisions and direction for the week. The Native Spirit Oracle deck here. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, divine most high. Coming to you asking please for messages for the collective of the fire signs to help them with their journey through the week of July 25th through the 31st, 2021. Thank you so much if you've supported this channel in any way. Of course, any donations, love offerings always go back into this platform for improvements and changes or anything that I can do to help enhance your experience here, okay? And I do pray that it will multiply back to you tenfold. Thank you again. And if you'd like to get straight into your reading, of course, there's always timestamps provided in the description box, as well as information on how to request a personal reading if you're interested in that, okay? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, divine most high. Coming to you asking for a crystal, please, to help the collective of the fire signs with their journey through the week, July 25th through the 31st, 2021. Crystal, please, to help with the aura and vibration for the collective, the fire signs. Crystal for Aries, for Leo, and for Sagittarius. Thank you. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, divine most high, coming to you asking please for guidance and direction to help the collective of the fire signs with their journey through the week, July 25th through the 31st, 2021. Messages, guidance, and direction, please, for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Thank you. Of course, this is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, divine most high, coming to you asking please for messages of enlightenment and encouragement for the collective of the fire signs to help them with their journey through the week, July 25th through the 31st, 2021. Collective of the fire signs, please give them some encouragement, some enlightenment on their journey. Thank you. This is the Magical Herb Oracle deck. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, divine most high, coming to you asking please for magical herb, some additional information and insight to help the collective of the fire signs with their journey through the week, July 25th through the 31st, 2021. Please leave me a comment. I just started using this deck, and I started it on the last week's reading, so hopefully they've been helpful to you guys. I'd love to hear about it. I like them. I think they add another layer of information to help the reading be more cohesive for you guys. Thank you. And then, of course, the Illuminated Tarot deck for an additional number. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, divine most high, coming to you asking please for additional number or message to help the collective of the fire signs with their journey through the week of July 25th through the 31st, 2021. Thank you. Okay, fire signs, energies are on the table. And you know we always start in order, and that means Aries, you're up first. Okay, Aries, let's see what the universe has to say to you this week. When I lean on faith of the universe, peace becomes real. Trusting and putting your faith in the higher power, right? The universe will give you peace if you trust in it. And then you have a message called Sweat Lodge from Native Spirit. So the message of Sweat Lodge: cleanse yourself, body, mind, and soul, and purify, clutter, and clear out. Let go of objects and relationships that no longer serve you, and purify your body. Go within and meditate. Talk to the Creator and give thanks. Native Spirit wants you to know that sweat lodges are small dome structures covered with skins, blankets, or mud in which very hot stones are placed in the center, and water is poured over the stones so that hot steam arises from the rocks. Thus, the sweat lodge, with its hot steam, is used for purification ceremonies as well as a place to commune with the divine. This card shows you to tell you that it's time for you to clear out the clutter in your life. Sometimes clutter can be things in your closet that you don't love or use. But sometimes clutter can be outmolded relationships or habits that no longer serve you. The clearer your inner and outer space becomes, the easier it will be to hear the sweet messages from your soul. Your journey for the week, Aries. Sometimes this card chooses you when it's time to do some physical detoxification. So fast for a day or drink green juices, but clear out some clutter. Love it, use it, or get rid of it. Even one small item can make a difference. We're all guilty of holding on to things too long, stuff that, we probably don't even pay attention to anymore, that's just taking up space. It's not just taking up physical space though, it is holding a vibration, right? And that vibration is tied to you energetically, especially if it's something you purchased and you're just hanging on to it, but you're not using it, you don't even care about it. That's what this card is coming to say to you. Let go of those things this week. Physical things, but also keep in mind letting go of emotional things that you may be tied to that you need to let go of as well. That's something that also can block new, fresh energy, blessings, things that the universe is trying to get through to you. But you have to recognize that and cleanse that out. This is also time to pay attention to your diet and mention something about detoxing. And we all can detox, right? Fast for a day or eliminate something that you shouldn't be eating. Maybe you're eating too much sugar, too much dairy, that kind of thing. Take some time to clear out the clutter in every level of your life, in your thoughts, in your diet, your physical body, as well as your physical environment this week. This is what this is encouraging you to do here, this sweat lodge that's come in. The crystal for the week is bloodstone, saying for you to get up and get moving. Get up and get moving and clearing out the clutter for sure. It's action that needs to be taken by you this week. So the energy of bloodstone, this crystal that's come in for you, movement is momentum. And it is a life force crucial to maintaining a healthy mind, body, and soul. In addition to just feeling better, when we're physically active, our mind is clearer and our mood is brighter and our spirit is energized. Even on days when it seems hard, stand up and get your blood pumping. You might be surprised at how quickly movement can recharge you. Set specific goals to better serve the needs of your physical body and stay motivated to achieve them. Once you take the first step, kinetic energy will kick in and soon you'll be off and running. More of that, if you start to declutter, that's movement. That's pushing you forward. It's clearing the way for something. And right after you declutter, this is saying for you to keep that momentum going. Your core questions for the week. Where does movement and activity place in the list of your priorities? And what is getting in the way of you being more active? How can you incorporate movement into your daily life? Your affirmation for the week is joyous movement energizes me. And then do one thing that gets your blood pumping. That could be dancing, roller skating, a fast walk, a jog, a brisk walk around the mall. Something to get you moving, get up and out of a stale, stagnant energy, okay? And bloodstone is a crystal that will help you with that. Help you with get moving. Energy from tarot that's coming in to support this is the Two of Wands. So you've got a decision to make. You've been working at something, you've seen some progress, and now you're wondering which way to go next, right? That decluttering and detoxing can help clear the way for your mind and your thoughts to come up with which direction you need to go in. Right behind that, you have this Nine of Swords energy in the mind. There's also communication, but this is up worrying and wondering which way to go. This is in your thoughts. And right behind it, you have the energy of the Devil, where you need to be mindful that you're not overdoing something or indulging too much in something here. This also speaks to addictions. But this is all under your control. This is deception. You're being led and deceived here, because this chain that's holding these two people, they can easily slip out of if they wanted to. You have the power to control this, so don't allow yourself to be stuck in this energy. So far your numbers are 2, 9, and this is 15, which breaks down to a 6. 5 plus 1 is a 6. So 2, 9, and 6 are the numbers that have come in for you. So right here in your recent past, or right at the very beginning of your week, is the Two of Wands energy. And you're a commanding presence looking down on the world below you. And the phone in your hand holds questions while you wonder what to do and where to go next. You've had success lately, but are a bit uncertain about your next steps. It's not time for you to rest yet. Don't get distracted. Stay fixed on your goal. This is the energy of the fire. Fire energy is action. So it's definitely saying, you know, don't get stuck in this energy. You need to, again, it came in right under Sweat Lodge telling you to detox and declutter, and that's probably going to help you to make a decision on what it is you need to do if you haven't already. She's just here poised, trying to find out which way to go next. She's had some success, something has been working for you, but you're ready for the next step, and you're like, well, which way do I go from here? Right? You need to make a decision, declutter, clear your mind, your body, your physical surroundings, in order for you to get the answer you need to make that next step. Because if not, you know, that Nine of Swords, which is your current energy, you are, you know, front and center here with this Nine of Swords energy, which is you know, rolling over all this which way to go next in your mind. You're like, okay, what do I do now? You know, this is stress. This energy here is stress. And the swords are high above you, I'm sorry, over your head, and keeping you wide awake at night. You can't sleep as your mind is just consumed with anxiety, despair, and impending feelings of doom. Maybe you're going through something truly terrible, or maybe you've been building up an obstacle to be larger than it really is. Either way, it's okay for you to feel a little anxious or scared. Talk about it with someone that you trust and try to look to the future. And this is under Bloodstone telling you to get up and get moving. Get out of this state. Get this out of your head. You know, talk to somebody. Go for a walk. Get some exercise. Get that blood pumping. A lot of times we get active. It really helps to motivate you. It helps you to get out of your mind because you focus on physical instead of mental. And that's what you need to do. You're being encouraged to get out of this state, this mental state of worry and anxiety of not knowing, oh gosh, what do I do next? You know, what choice do I make? Right behind it, your future outcome, you have the energy of the devil, which this speaks to Capricorn, the sign Capricorn. It's the number 15, which reduces to a 6. It's also the major arcana. That's the overall energy of your week. And this is speaking to unhealthy habits and desires can consume and control us. And the devil has tempted and captured us with his false promises of wealth, power, and pleasure. The upside down pentacle and the symbol of dark magic adorns his forehead. And he has one hand raised in assurance of knowledge, and the other hand holds a torch pointing at the earth and all physical things. Where, you know, we're blind to the chains. There's people here are completely blind to those chains that are on them because they're captivated by what he's saying or showing them. The devil has skillfully misled you or those around you with his intoxicating realm. Money, sex, power, status, pleasure. You know, you've become obsessed with superficial and fleeting desires, and it's led you down an unhealthy path. You might feel guilt and shame as you let these impulses control you, and you might hurt yourself or those around you through your selfishness. So face the hard truth and take the steps necessary to break the chains and seek the help if you need to. If you're fighting an addiction, of course, you need to get help. If you can't control that, please get the help that you need. But usually this energy isn't that heavy. It's usually just in your mind where you're following this illusion. You're chasing after, you know, worldly things a bit too much to the point where you've abused it, you know, overindulged. Which is why Sweat Lodge came in and told you to detox and let things go. If you're doing too much shopping for material items, if you're you know, indulging in alcohol or other drugs, this is the time to release that and let that go before it gets out of control, right? This is the card that comes before the Tower. So this is the red flag warning before the universe comes in and just knocks it all over, because that's what that Tower moment is. So pay attention to that, because that's your future card, and again, it's the energy over your overall week. I said, you know, your numbers are 2, 9, and this 15 reduces to a 6. Angels and ancestors are going to come in behind that with a Shaolin Master telling you to be graceful in movement and action. So you need to make some decisions on how to move next. Shaolin Masters come in telling you to be graceful with your movement and your action. And so the message from the ancestors with this card: slow and steady, breathe and flow, take a gentler approach. Shaolin Master calls forth the ninja within. The Shaolin medicine is about learning to adapt to a situation and to tap into energy running through your body and preserve it in order to release it at the right moment. It also teaches subtleness, I'm sorry. Because when you see, or when you are too forceful, you use too much energy, and that may not be supportive of what you're working on. So Aries, you guys tend to be, you know, all in, head first, right? The ram. Be mindful of that. Be subtle in your approach and how you choose to move once you make your decision, right? Don't be forceful. If you take a look at this image, he's able to harness his power to hold enough power to keep that ball levitated and be calm enough to where that praying mantis is just sitting calmly on the other hand, even though he's got all this energy going through him. The Shaolin Master, like a monk, has respect for all things, and he's disciplined and guided by his art, and will never use it to impress the foolish or to appear stronger than someone who's threatening him. You too are being invited to remain graceful in your movement and choices in your actions. You're being guided to flow like water and blow like air and connect with your purest intentions, so don't feel that you need to rush ahead. A gentler approach will be more fruitful and rewarding. Move with subtle grace. Reach high, but also ask yourself how you can move with the flow of life rather than pushing against it. Do you have the capacity to refocus your gaze at this time? And can you slow down? Or take more time to soften and breathe as you move forward? All of this will be incredibly beneficial for what happens next. So it is important to take a subtle approach in whatever you decide to do. Once you detox, you get clarity and you make a decision, you get out of that worrying energy of the Nine of Swords, and you get past all the things that have been clouding your mind, and then you're ready to move forward. Be subtle, careful with the way you approach, be graceful about how you make your decision to move forward, okay? That's going to be important on what the outcome brings for you, which is what ancestors are saying to you. And this is underneath the Two of Wands, where you're trying to make your next choice. And there's energy behind this. And it could be forceful if you're not careful. Okay, Aries, so be mindful of that. The magical herb that's come in for you is slippery elm with soothe. And the number for that is 35, which reduces to an 8. So this is more being slow and subtle, right? Soothe. It sounds just like smooth. Just go slow with it. Take some time to breathe, whatever you decide on before you move forward. But slippery elm is the magical herb. And so the qualities of this herb for you, for the week: a change of fortune and situation looks set to occur, and they could be major. Although it may appear challenging, it will all be very positive in the end. A definite turning point is indicated, and you're being prompted to take a more active hand and not just let things evolve around you. Don't get discouraged by any setbacks, as they're going to be a natural part of the ebb and flow. So keep yourself positive, as there's much to be optimistic about. Good fortune, positive growth, and steady upward development are shown. This is positive outcome coming for you. Right up under this Nine of Swords, all this worrying, this stress that you were going through, you were told to get up and get moving about it. Well, here it is now. Slippery Elm is saying, hey, soothe yourself, okay? There's going to be a change of events. It's going to work out in your favor. It's going to be a positive outcome. And even speaks to good luck and fortune. The element of this card, this Slippery Elm herb, is air. It correlates with Capricorn, Aquarius, and Virgo, just like the Devil card has something to do with Capricorn. So pay attention to that this week. I don't know if you work with a Capricorn, you're in a relationship with a Capricorn or partnership, but that's coming through, strong for you this week. The uses for this herb is, helping with gossip and speech. It provides protection and spell breaking. So if you decide you want to use Slippery Elm, that's what it can be used for. The number 35 again breaks down to an 8. So now you have the number 2, 9, you have a 6 and 8 that's come in. Additional number for you is the 9 again, but this time it's a 9 of cups. Each one of those cups is overflowing. Look at that. And let me get you the words that correlate with the 9 of cups. So it's a 9 of hearts, which is water energy. And cups speaks to, if I can get to it, my goodness, here it is, selfishness and excess. So now this is coming up under the Devil card, which also gave you a warning about overindulging and being caught in those negative energies, right, of excess. So this is speaking to success because these cups are overflowing, but you have the warning of overindulgence and selfishness, and be mindful that you don't do that, right? Allow yourself to detox and be balanced so that you don't overindulge or make a mistake here where there's addictive habits or selfishness, when you're gonna receive this blessing. This 9 of cups or hearts is a blessing that's coming in, just like Slippery Elm said, coming for you. A turn of events for something better. And this is your second 9. You have the 9 of Swords, which is worrying and in your mind. And then you have this 9 of Hearts, which is about emotions and feelings and overflow, right? Excess, more than what you're worrying about, you don't need to, because you're going to be fine. So you can get out of this worrying energy because each one of those cups is overflowing. That's where you're headed. Just remember, don't overdo it. Be mindful. That's why this devil card has come in for you. Be graceful in your movements when you take action, okay? Whatever you decide on doing. Just take your breath, take a breath, slow down before you charge in. Not bad energy at all, just a few warnings there. If you take heed, you should be just fine. All this has come through for you to give you guidance this week, okay, Aries? And I hope, some of this resonates with you, if not all of it, to help you with just making your decisions this week. Please remember to share this channel. Also, click the like. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and click the bell so you can be notified as I upload your readings weekly. Again, if you've already supported this platform, thank you so much, and I do pray that be manifested back to you tenfold. There is a link in the description box where you can leave a love donation or offering if that's something you'd like to do. And by all means, please leave me a comment. I love to hear them. Let me know what you think and how this has helped you. Greatly appreciate that. So glad you took the time to tune in, and I hope to see you again here next week, Aries. Be well. Okay, Leo, let's see what the universe has to say to you this week. I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. And he's peaceful owl who's in a meditative state, getting closer to his consciousness. And this is a nod to you on how to do that, right? So you need to be spending some time in meditation this week, is what I'm picking up. Native Spirit wants to support that with Spirit Keeper of the South. Lovely, beautiful summer energy coming through here with abundance all around. Again, this is your birthday month. I picked that up. It's speaking to that very clearly here. Nice, abundant energy coming in for you, Leo. And so the message for you through Native Spirit was Spirit Keeper of the South, speaking to abundance and prosperity in all forms. Expansion, surging energy, activity, movement, and rapid growth. Be open to receiving the bounty of the universe. This is a great time for medical procedures. Your energy will be at a maximum. Of course, you want to seek professional advice before you do any of that. I am not a doctor, okay? Native Spirit wants you to know, in the medicine wheel, the south is the direction that symbolizes the warmth of the noonday sun, summertime, the full moon, and a time of rapid growth. Crops grow with vigor during the summer months. And in the human cycle, it also represents the vitality of childhood. This is your time to shine. It's also a time of great bounty in all areas of your life. So open your arms to receive gifts from the universe. I just picked that up again as happy birthday, right, to you guys. Happy New Year as well. It's the beginning of your new year, starting whenever your birthday is in August, well, late July into August. Your journey for the week, Leo, is to stand facing south during the midday, and then close your eyes and feel the warmth of the sun, opening your heart center. Absorb the sunlight as you sense yourself absorbing the abundance of the universe. You know, nothing more to be said here. You see that huge glow on this card, and this is speaking to you absorbing your energy from the sun, which, you know, that is your planet, the sun, Leo. There's expansion and growth and abundance coming your way if it hasn't already. Native Spirit has just come in, you know, to support that even more, to let you know this is your time to shine during your birthday, okay? You know, take some time to meditate and shine on. Your crystal for the week is Phantom Quartz, telling you to embrace change. So starting off for your new year is something new coming in. You've been working on something. It's telling you to embrace change here with Phantom Quartz. And so the energy of this crystal for you: in a period of flux, find comfort in the uncomfortable. Change is happening all around you, so make the most of it. After all, the only thing that is constant in life is change. Embrace the uncertainty and lean into the inevitable. These are opportunities that allow you to grow, evolve, and move forward. It's how you move through the stations of life that make or break your journey. So instead of resisting change, allow it to propel you forward so you can level up your life. Your core questions for the week, Leo: what changes are happening in your life? And how are you responding to these shifts? And how would you ideally respond if you're living from your purpose? Your affirmation for the week is, I embrace change, and then confidently address an area of your life that you have been avoiding and identify something that you can do to change or accept it. I said that at the very beginning when I was doing the shuffle. One thing we can count on is change in life. You know, the more willing you are to accept it when it comes up, the easier it is for you to transcend, transform into whatever it is that's approaching, that's coming new into your life. New things come with change. And sometimes the change is welcome, and other times you're like, really? You know, this is the worst timing, or why does this have to happen now? We all go through it, but you have to be open to it, because that's where you grow, and that's where you expand and you get pushed beyond the limits that maybe you had placed on yourself or others had placed on you that you weren't even aware of. So just know when change comes in, it is coming in to help you grow, okay, and move and expand, which is just like Spirit Keeper of the South said. You know, plants change, right? They start out as a seed and they change into, you know, whatever it is they grow into, whether it's a flower or a tree that actually, you know, provides fruit or crop. Change is inevitable, but it is a part of growth. So learn how to accept that. And use meditation to help you with it. If there's change that's coming in that you're not ready for, take some time to meditate and ask where to go next. You know, okay, what do I do with this? Why is this happening? All of these are supporting each other for you. Good energy with you, Leo. No problem this week. You'll be able to handle it. Tarot wants to support that with, here we go, the Wheel of Fortune, Destiny, Change. This is your recent past or right at the very beginning of your week. Something's coming in that it's time, okay? Front and center energy that's come through is the Ten of Swords. So something's come to an end. Embrace the change. It's right underneath Phantom Quartz, telling you to embrace the change. Whatever it is, you've done it. Each one of those swords is a lesson, and you are moving on to something new. There's this beautiful pink in the background where the dark clouds are lifting and there's a new day dawning, okay? You'll get through it. And the outcome for you, look at this. 10 of Cups. Embrace the change, Leo. It's time. Okay? And this is where it's going to take you. This is your future outcome. Beautiful energy. Each one of those cups is full. Happy home, happy life. Very nice, especially starting off for you with this being your energy for your new year. Very good energy here. Just embrace it. So very beginning of your week or your recent past here, you've had this Wheel of Fortune, which is your major arcana over the week. The life never stops moving forward, and the golden Wheel of Fortune is all of life with its many cycles of ups and downs. And we see the alchemy of the entire world through the symbols of Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus, each representing fire, water, air, and earth. And there's mystery and the unknowable and the letters on the wheel, as we don't always know why things happen the way they do. But the cycle is what it is, whether we're at the radiant top or the abysmal bottom. Things happen, and it can feel like it doesn't make sense and that it's unfair. Or perhaps you're at the top and you just can't believe your good luck. And sometimes that's all it is, it's just pure dumb luck. If it is your task to understand that when goodness comes, badness will inevitably follow, and vice versa. So just ride it out, because nothing lasts forever, the good or the bad. Just appreciate everything where you are. If you're at the top and you're riding high on life, or if you've been on the bottom for a while and it's just been hard and you've been pushing and pushing through, well, this is right under Spirit Keeper of the South that said expansion and growth and abundance. So you're coming out of this dark energy on the bottom that's been rough. That's what's coming to an end. That's why this 10 of Swords is right behind the Wheel of Fortune, letting you know, hey, all of that you've been dealing with is done and over with. This is that 10 of Swords energy. It's front and center energy for you for the week. You've been through something. And those 10 swords are all lessons. But everything is fine. It's fine, really. Sure. You've been completely pierced through with 10 sharp swords, and you're collapsing a ball on the floor. And you're struggling, just trying to survive as the weight grows ever heavier. And you're going through something truly soul-crushing, or at least it feels like it, and that your world is ending. But every moment hurts, and sometimes only a meaningless distraction feels like it'll help. But the pain will end, and you will come out stronger, having survived it. Like I said, in the background, excuse me, in the background on this image, the sun's coming up. You know, it's dark, and then all of a sudden there's pink light coming through, right? And the clouds are clearing. So you're coming out of this energy. This is why Phantom Quartz came in and said, hey, just embrace the change. It's almost over. It's coming to an end. And your future outcome is lovely. You go from this 10 of Swords all the way to this 10 of Cups, which is just complete turnaround. The Wheel of Fortune, that wheel is turned in your favor. It's your destiny. And the energy that comes with the 10 of Cups is about, it's a beautiful day, and a rainbow shines brightly in a clear blue sky, and all is full of joy. You've been through some trials and tribulations, but your home life is perfectly at peace and in balance. So stop and smell the roses and appreciate your loved ones around you, and just enjoy these beautiful moments. Yes, because you've come through the trials with lessons learned. Embrace the change of whatever it is that's coming in for you this week. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. You have, amazingly, the Wheel of Fortune is also a 10. So each one of these cards represents a 10, which could be 111, which is divine. It's an angel number coming through to let you know manifestation, something you've been working on, is coming through. Beautiful energy. Even though this 10 of Swords may hurt, you're coming out of that and into something so much better, your future outcome with the 10 of Cups. Angels and ancestors have come in to support it with Traveler, telling you to move in a new direction. Again, embracing the change. Something new is coming your way. You've come to the end of something, and this is right under this Wheel of Fortune. And if you look in this traveler image, it's the exact same image that's there. You have this Wheel of Fortune image, and then right up here, the same exact image. Speaking to you, letting you know you're changing and moving into what the Spirit Keeper of the South said, expansion and growth and abundance. Very nice. It's your time to shine, Leo. Very good energy. Let me tell you what ancestors have to say. So travelers come in, and her message to you is welcome any opportunities to travel, either to the outer world or to your inner worlds. And that's with the meditation, which came in with the universe, right? So you could be traveling mentally through meditation, or you could be invited to travel, or whatever this new growth and expansion for you involves traveling. Well, the Traveler card represents the Gypsy spirit within, and the opportunity to move in a new direction is coming your way. And ancestral wisdom is encouraging you to welcome it with open arms. So going on a trip is an exciting process, because not only do you learn about the world, but you also learn about yourself. This card often comes up when you have a chance to go through a process of awakening and understand even more about the amazing qualities that you have to share with the world. Often, such journeys can be lonely, but this in itself can teach you that you are never really alone, and your angels and ancestors are there for you. The road that you're on may be the road less traveled, but this journey is going to be highly beneficial for your emotional and spiritual growth. If it isn't about covering outer distance, it's about covering distance within. And you'll be evolving every single moment of it. Remember to keep things simple and to lighten your load, because that will make your journey more enjoyable. You're also being encouraged to see how far you've come and how you've really grown as a person, because this recognition will support you in going even further. And there's a good chance that along the way you'll make new friends who will become companions for a lifetime. So not only are you being encouraged to embrace change, but exploring, going on journeys, whether it's actual physical trips to go somewhere, or you take time to meditate and go within and connect spiritually. Either way, you're getting ready to grow and expand and make some new friends. Very nice energy coming through with this Traveler card. Again, your numbers are 10 or 111 across the board. New one is the beginning, right? New beginning. Something's come to an end. You've got all this new energy coming in. Let's see what magical herb is here for you. Healing, number 26, and the herb is cannabis. The magical herb of cannabis has come in for you. And this is right under, the everything is fine, 10 of Swords, where you need this healing, right? Because you've been through a lot. The energy that comes with this cannabis card says, this is a time of contentment and fulfillment and the attainment of a healing outcome. Romantic relationships are entering a period of development, and for those looking for love, this could be the beginning of something very special. Family togetherness, special occasions, relationship restoration are all indicated. Lead with your heart. When making decisions or plans, you can't really go wrong. So if you're seeking curative ways or curative care, you may need to expand your horizons a little and try something new. So be careful of trivial disagreements becoming too micro-focused or getting bogged down in details. Pick your battles wisely. The benefits of using this, if you want to use it in spell work, is love, healing, meditation, and visions, which is why everybody, likes to use cannabis, because it does help you to see things through your third eye, and you pick up on things that you probably wouldn't have seen had you not ingested it or inhaled it, right? The element of this is water, and it's connected with the signs of Aquarius and Capricorn. This is healing energy that's come in to help you after that 10 of Swords and what you've been through. All those trials and things that have put you through it. Additional number outside of the 10 or the 1 is now this King of Clubs or King of Fire. And what is that? The Leo, the lion. Look at that. And the energy or the words that correlate with that card for you is, if this were a tarot card, it would be the Magician. So being able to use alchemy and everything that you've learned, shooting it through your magic wand, because you take the skill that you've obtained and you transform the life into the life that you want. And that's what this card gives you. The words that correlate are skill and transformation. And if it were tarot, it would be the Magician. So what a wonderful way to end your reading with this card as your final card. The energy of the Magician should be, you know, the other major arcana card that's come in for you outside of the Wheel of Fortune. Very nice, beautiful, expanding energy for you, Leo. It looks like you've traversed through a lot and you're about to go on a journey, whether it be a physical journey or a spiritual one, which is going to push you over into this Ten of Cups energy and the Magician and transforming into the life that you want. Beautiful. Again, the numbers you had were 10. I'm sorry I didn't tell you, but it was 26 for the number of cannabis, and 6 plus 2 is an 8, which speaks to abundance, which is what shows in your final future outcome with this Ten of Cups. Very nice. So I hope this resonates with you, and I hope it helps you make some decisions this week. Please remember to share my channel, click the like button. Of course, leave me a comment. I would love to hear about it. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. Subscribe to my channel and click the bell. That way you're notified. I do your readings weekly. Also, thank you again if you've supported my platform. I pray that be manifested back to you tenfold. There's a link in the description box if you'd like to leave a love offering, as well as a link or information on requesting a personal reading if that's something that you're interested in. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in, Leo. I wish you all the best this week and hope to see you again here soon. Be well. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see what the universe has to say to you this week. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. And that's that third eye. Going within and seeing them with loving energy. And talking stick has come through for you from Native Spirit this week. The talking stick has come in to say, speak your truth. The soul loves the truth. Communicate from your heart and share your reality without hesitation. Be willing to stand before the crowd and share from your center. This isn't a time to be shy or hesitant. It's a time to heal through communication. And you have the gift of a true leader through the way that you communicate with others. Native Spirit wants you to know that during tribal council meetings, a decorated stick called a talking stick would be passed around. And as each council member held the stick, he or she had the opportunity to speak from the heart. Each person in attendance would be asked to weigh carefully the words of each speaker. The talking stick reminded each person to be authentic. Communication restores trust and allows you to clarify your ideas, position, and feelings. It can be healing when you share what has been withheld. Now is the time for you to take a risk and have the courage to speak with clarity. So be forthright and share any unspoken darkness that lays heavy in the heart. There are times to hold back and be discerning, but this isn't one of them. So even if you're afraid, declare your truth for all to hear without fear of being rejected or misunderstood. When you do this, transformation and healing can occur. Your journey for the week, Sagittarius, is to decorate a stick or a feather to use as your personal talking stick. And whenever you hold it, let it be a sacred reminder to seek the truth within. And take a minute every day to take stock of where you are and to ask yourself about what is so in your life. So simply taking a moment to discover your inner truth can have a profound healing effect on your life. We all should speak from our heart. And, you know, we live in a society where it's really hard to be honest and truthful because people really don't want to hear the truth, right? They rather hear what makes them feel good, or what sounds good, or what's popular. You're being encouraged, Native Spirit, whatever it is that you're dealing with, especially if you're now seeing someone through, a different set of eyes, right? Something's been opened up and revealed to you. That's what came in with the universe. You're being encouraged now to speak your truth and be honest and open with this person, whether it's a coworker, whether you're friends, or a friend, a companion. This is your time. You're being supported. They're telling you, hey, speak up. This is time to tell them what's really on your heart, what's on your mind. This is what you're being encouraged to do this week with Talking Stick. Crystal that's going to help support that energy that's coming in is shungite, and this is for you to detox your life. Speaking your truth is a form of detoxing, right? Because you're releasing, you're letting out what needs to be said. Take some time this week, going within and then communicating what you need to say to someone. And the energy of this crystal shungite says that your mind, body, and spirit need a system reboot. And without necessarily realizing it, we are affected by our environment and all of the things in it, from the technology constantly at our fingertips to the air we breathe, the foods we eat, and the health and beauty products that we use. So take a closer look at what you choose to surround yourself with and what you put on and in your body. There may be a certain area of your life that needs simplifying. Take what you need from it and release what you don't. A virtual cleanse will help clear out the energetic sludge and get you back to feeling your best. Core questions for you this week. When do you feel foggy or drained? And what are you exposed to during these times? How would you feel if you gave your system a break from these sources? And your affirmation for the week is, I nurture myself by giving my system what it needs and releasing what it does not. And then while you eat, put down all technology and be mindful and present during your nourishing meal. So it sounds to me like you need to detox from things that distract you, and usually that's technology, right? And that's one of the hardest things for people to let go of. Everybody's got their phone in their face all the time. Be driving, eating, heck, even in bed. And you're being encouraged to detox from that this week. Take some time away from electronics. Give your body and your mind a chance to reboot. Connect with nature. That way you can get centered, and it will help you clear your mind to be able to speak your thoughts, what it is you need to say to whoever it is you need to say it to. Shungite is a crystal that will help you with detoxing and clearing out energies around you, okay? Now let's see. Tarot wants to support that with temperance. She comes in with balance, major arcana here. More encouragement for you. Speak your truth and detox. Right behind her, you have 3 of Pentacles. You've been working hard at something and you're being observed. This is speaking to money, with it being Pentacles. And then you have the Page of Wands, where you're focused on something that you really want to get off the ground and get done. Just staring intently at those buds. And maybe you've been trying different things. This is another energy of action with fire. So you've been working hard and putting action into something you really are trying to get off the ground. But you need to detox and balance and speak from the heart. Okay, that's going to help clear out some things and help push you forward in the direction that you're trying to move in. Right at the very beginning of your week, or not too recent past here, Temperance is coming. She's your major arcana, and she's the overall energy over your week. And this is speaking to balance is a beautiful thing. Temperance is a radiant angel, decked out in rainbows, balancing one foot on the land and the other in water as she confidently pours water from cup to cup. Sunflowers are bursting behind her, and the sun is bright and full of joy. Temperance is the perfect alchemist, and she's full of song as she blends things together in harmony. Your life is off kilter, and you need to create some balance. Maybe you're burnt out from working too much, or you've been, binge watching TV all weekend, and now your house is a mess. Here's where Shungite came in and said detox from the electronics, right? Now Temperance is saying the same thing. So it's now time to it's now time to put your house in order and stop doing things and start to do things in moderation. You'll find that if you work to balance all the different aspects of your life, then everything feels so much easier. So try and face this task with optimism and positivity and enjoy all the wonderful things in your life equally. So if you're spending too much time on one thing and not taking care of other things, it's important to always remember balance, right? Balance is key. Detox from the electronics. Take a break. Turn the TV off. Put the phone down. If that means you have to allocate, you know what, I'm only going to spend an hour on my phone, and then the rest of the time I'm going to get my house in order. I'm going to do the projects that I need to take care of, get myself centered, balanced for whatever it is that you're working on, because you are being observed, and that's what this card right behind it is telling you with this Three of Pentacles energy. This is why your Temperance is saying, hey, get balanced, because I believe it's tied into affecting your work, because you are being watched. The Three of Pentacles, your passion for learning and improving your skills is going to pay off. You've been faithfully dedicating yourself to a project or to your job, and someone above you is looking to reward you for all of this hard work. You have the talent to see it through, and soon you'll be where you want to be. So you're working hard on something, and the last thing you want to do is be out of balance to where it affects that. That's why, Temperance came in to say, hey, get it together, because this is your current energy where you're putting in a lot of work here, and you don't want to do anything that could potentially upheaval that, right, or mess it up, especially when you're being watched by supervisor or manager or boss, right, CEO, owner, whoever, someone above you. You don't want to ruin that. You're being encouraged right here where it says detox. She came in with balance, Shungite right above you. So before you and above you, they're telling you to balance everything out. Detox from that energy. Heading into your future outcome, which is the Page of Wands. And, the page, again, this is fire energy. But the page is always bursting with new ideas, new things to do, new things to learn and study. And she wants it all, but doesn't quite yet have the maturity to focus on following through with her fleeting passions. And everything is possible, and it's exciting. So if the page is you, you're in an experimental stage right now. So try everything and follow your whims. And eventually you'll find something that clicks. You definitely want to detox and get focused so that you can put your energy into all these different avenues so that you can find out what's going to work for you, work best for you. Especially with you being observed, maybe you're going to be thrust into a new project, or they see your talent and say, you know what, you were good with this. Can you work on this for us? So you're going to have to be able to balance out your personal life and your work life so that you can put energy into focusing on this new direction that you're going in with this page energy. You have the fiery drive to keep pushing forward. You just need to declutter, detox, get things out of the way. Your numbers so far are 3. That's the only one that's coming. Well, I'm sorry, Temperance, she's 14, so 4 and 1 is a 5. So you have 3 and a 5. Angels and ancestors are going to come in with White Witch telling you to be the light. A message to you from your ancestors. Take the higher road and choose the light, and remove yourself from lower energy experiences. The White Witch card represents the maiden aspect of the triple goddess of paganism and modern Wicca. And the maiden is a gentle, innocent, and pure aspect of the goddess, a loving soul who wants nothing but the best for the whole earth. Here she is joined by a horned owl, showing that she's willing to respect those with more wisdom and experience than she has. But she's also willing to trust what she feels to be right within. With this card, you're being reminded of the goodness within you. No matter what is happening to you or around you, you have a choice. So choose not to be pulled into dramas, bickering, or energies that are just going to limit your joy. If you're surrounded by people who are hostile towards you or someone else, or you're in a negative situation, perhaps in your workplace, you're being invited to be the light. You are an incredible person who can really bring light. So how can you change the energy? And how can you redirect the conversation to love? How can you protect yourself? And how can you help the person that's being picked on? Or are you the one who's guilty of causing the drama? You will know the answers and know also that you're being encouraged to shine the light that you were born to share. This, to me, taps right back into the very beginning when the universe came in and said, you know, you were dealing with shadow energy from the past, and now you're going to see someone through the eyes of love. Well, this is encouraging you with light as well. And now your ancestors are saying the same thing with White Witch, encouraging you, be the light wherever you are. Don't get sucked into drama. Taking the time, again, with Shungite to detox and remove negative energies from around you, whether it be through electronics or other people. You know, there's a lot of gossiping, office politics, and backbiting when you work in any environment where you work with other people, whether it's in the office, you know, whatever job you're on, you have to deal with that. You're being encouraged to be the light. Speak your truth. That's what Talking Stick said, right? Talking Stick said for you to be honest, speak your truth, speaking from love and from your heart, because you now see it. Temperance came in with balance, telling you to be mindful of that, have balance. Angels and ancestors are encouraging you as well. Why? There's a pentacle here. This is speaking to work and speaking to your money. Be mindful of that, okay? She's got that pentacle right in front of her, and you've got your pentacles up here. You're putting in a lot of hard work, and the last thing you want is, you know, bad attitude, negativity to come in and ruin that. You're being observed. Be mindful. That's definitely the warning that I get, that I picked up, that's come in for you. Let's see what magical herb came through. Repair, comfrey, and the number with that is 34, which 3 plus 4 is a 7. So now you have 4 and 1, which is a 5. You have a 3 and now a 7. But the magical herb is comfrey with repairing energy, and this could be repairing. This is under work. This is under detoxing, telling you to repair, right? And so your magical herb message with comfrey, telling you to repair, but this is the time of bringing together more than one element to seek improvement. You might not have had all the pieces, resources, or information that you require at the moment, so keep looking, exploring, and collecting. If you take more notice of the past and the lessons shown to you, then success and a breakthrough could come a little more quickly. Now will come the completion of a project or situation and the end of a cycle. So if you want to start something new or change in any way, you should be able to do it shortly. You are free to go in any direction that you please. So you're repairing and mending relationship at work, I believe. Here it is, we have a tool. Tools are used at work. There's like a wrench that's underneath this image of this plant, this magical herb comfrey. Again, this is all connecting with work. It's coming in under the 3 of Pentacles. And the detoxing, which is also repairing when you detox. This is letting you know there's a chance for you to start something new, which I believe, like I said, you're being observed for your hard work and effort. And even though you don't have all the experience or the knowledge, you're going to be asked, you're going to be pushed in a new direction, your future outcome here, focusing on something and getting multiple ways of looking at it and figuring it out after you do this detoxing and repairing here with comfrey. The element of this is water. The zodiac signs that correlate with it are Capricorn and Aquarius. And the uses for comfrey is for prosperity, it is for money, it's for healing and protection and safe travel. So this is something that speaks to your money and your abundance as well, comfrey. Your numbers are 4, 3. Comfrey is a 7. An additional number that's come through is the 3 of diamonds, which is also the 3 of pentacles, right? Grounding energy, earth energy. So this is another 3 of pentacles that's come in, which is your current energy. The words that correlate with that for you are craftsmanship, successful collaboration, and admiration. So you being able to work well with others is what's going to get you the success that you need moving forward. Very important energy that's come through again to remind you you're being watched. You are definitely being observed here. Your future outcome, this new beginning, you have to be able to work well with others. So be mindful of, what you say, how you treat people, what you're doing at work. All of that is what I'm picking up for you. That's what's coming through. You have quite a bit coming through with Pentacles. 1, 2, 3 different times. This is definitely your future outcome to help with you at work, and your money is what's coming through very strongly for you this week. Take the time to detox, okay? And speak from the heart and keep yourself in balance. That's going to be important for your future outcome. I hope this message has resonated with you in some way, Sagittarius. Please share my channel and like the video. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and click the bell so you can be notified. I do your energy readings weekly. Thank you again if you have supported this channel in any way. I pray that be manifested back to you tenfold. It will always go back into this platform. If you'd like to leave a love offering or donation, there's a link in the description box below where you can do that, as well as information on how to request a personal reading if that's something you're interested in. Always leave me a comment, please. I'd love to hear about how I was able to help or how this resonated with you, and if it resonated at all. Okay? Remember to check your moon as well as your ascending sign if you didn't hear anything here, or if you'd like to get more information on what else you may need to do moving forward, especially because it's so related to your pentacles, your money, and your career. Thank you again for tuning in, Sagittarius, and I hope to see you again here next week. Be well.